Here today with Justin Andrade, founder and CEO of Mejoria Training. They help former college athletes reset their metabolism. Justin's going to talk to us today about what he was doing pre-Sendblue, where he had only a 6% response rate, and all of the changes he made to increase that to a 43% response rate over the last, I think, about year now with Sendblue. Justin, thanks for hanging out with me.
Thanks. Yeah, it was obviously, when people are opting into a funnel for the first time, like there's going to be low trust. And so, yeah, with 6% response rate in our lead magnet funnel and then putting Sendblue in place, obviously having, Blue Message helps a ton. And so pretty much immediately went up to 43%.
Very nice. We serve a lot of clients that are in like that college space. I know they like it because college kids have iPhones primarily. What were you doing before Sendblue to get the 6% response rate? Were you texting through a CRM?
Texting through CRM, we use Go High Level. Actually, I think when I first talked to Sendblue, I don't even know if you guys had been using Go High Level at the time, but when you did start implementing Go High Level, it was like obvious move to do that and get the Blue Messages, that big like stop to unsubscribe language on there.
Got it. Do you know what those messages you were sending before look like, the copy that you were sending?
Yeah, it was like, hey, Justin here, ex-athlete coach. Cool if I drop the cheat sheet here and said reply stop to unsubscribe. And then once we started working with Sendblue, we were able to, kind of more so like use our language in it to like kind of tailor the first message a little bit. So we were able to add in like, oh, like you were a former softball player and make it really personable, which I think helped a lot.
What is the lead flow funnel look like for you? You mentioned like a cheat sheet or some sort of lead capture you're giving out.
We do a ex-athlete cheat sheet. So there's a opt-in page, takes them to a thank you page. Thank you page, they can basically fill out an application or they can watch a video about the program. From there, to take them to book a call page. Normally, biggest drop-off is like right after they opt in. They'll kind of like click away from the page because they'll get the cheat sheet. We email it and text it to them. And yeah, that's where the 6% response rate came from, which we actually stopped delivering the cheat sheet right away. We like made sure got a couple responses, then dropped the cheat sheet, kind of continued the conversation, which helped a lot.
Very cool. I just posted a video on the same YouTube channel that this video is on. If you're watching it on YouTube right now, it's called iMessage funnels. And it's just all about getting that lead's information and then like text triaging them to get them the lead capture or the VSL or the training instead of just like self-service. You get a lot more micro commitments where like people are going to be way more engaged with your product. Have you been finding that you've been converting more deals with the higher response rates too?
Well, it's a lot easier when you're getting 43% versus 6. So it's like, what's that? Like a 8x, I think, return. So, we converted the same amount of people, but when you're getting 8 times more people, it's easier to get more deal flow from that. So that alone helped. That and with the innate more trust, like our pitched call to booked call went up from like 15%. It's like 20 to 30% now.
Nice. So lead capture, we text triage them, and then we get them a book a call link. Is that what you said?
Yep.
And then what do you sell on there? Is it like a high ticket sort of coaching training program?
Yes, it's a 3-month program. So, it's $2,000 to $3,000. Obviously want to make sure everyone's like qualified, kind of understand them a little better. So we do have everyone fill out an application beforehand, which when you're sending it through a CRM, they know they're texting with the CRM. Like I think it almost like takes trust away versus us texting through Sendblue. They feel like they're texting the person that wants actual like understand who they are and kind of like what goals they have. So, our getting people to actually fill it out before the call went up as well.
Are you texting mostly through the Go High Level interface or the Sendblue app or the Sendblue dashboard?
Mostly through Go High Level interface, but our setter calls through Sendblue as well. So, which is nice compared to like the innate one where it's like through the normal process. Like we don't get a lot of call return, but then when they can like dial the people, as a blue number, it helps. So
very nice. How's your experience been with Josh, who helps support your account?
Yeah, he was great. I mean, obviously getting like the tech side set up, I thought was going to be super complicated. He made it really easy and then didn't just like stop there. He looked at our full workflows and basically like, hey, this is causing you to have a lower drop off. This is causing you to maybe not get people to respond, help kind of tailor those messages. So they actually, were, something that people would want to respond to. And then on top of that, he was also proactive with kind of asking and like providing feedback as well. He'd look at the account and say, hey, this is doing really well. I think we should change to this. So it wasn't like he was just reactive, like waiting for us to say things, but he was trying to help consistently.
Heck yeah, that's good feedback. That's good feedback. So my sales reps maybe will take this video and send it to someone that also has like a Go High Level account. Maybe they also run lead captures and sell high ticket. What would you say to that person that might be sitting on the fence, hesitant to try out Sendblue and the Blue Bubble in their process?
I think as long as they have the lead volume to, like, you have to have leads coming in, otherwise it's pointless. But as long as you have leads consistently coming in, I mean, it's a huge difference maker, just because they opt into stuff all the time. Like, especially if you're giving away something free, it's like everyone wants the free thing, and then the person that's sending them a blue message, like an actual message where it looks like a human, and it is a human on the other side of it, obviously, but that itself, like, it's just such a thing that helps you stand out. I mean, again, us going from 6% to 43%, it's an obvious decision. And it's not just that the person didn't change on the other side, it's what they received. And so I think as long as you have the lead flow and like you can fit it into your kind of funnel, then it's a no-brainer.
It's what they received. It's how they felt. I say the Blue Bubble isn't a color, but specifically in the United States, it's culture. Like iMessage is culture for us. Very cool. Well, at the end of these, I appreciate you taking time to talk with me, but I want everyone to plug themselves. Who is Justin? Who is or what is Mejoria Training? Who do you serve, and how can people get in touch with you?
Yeah, we help former college athletes get back in shape. Obviously, I think you were an athlete at least when you were a kid, right?
Yep.
Okay, so you go to morning practice, afternoon practice, you have a team, you have coaches, you have teammates, you have all this structure and accountability, and then you graduate and you finish your career, and all of a sudden you figure out all that stuff for yourself. And not only that, all of your time is devoted to other areas. Whereas when you're an athlete, all of your time went to training. So you lose kind of how you get in shape, you lose how to kind of maintain your confidence that you had when you were an athlete. Basically, that entire identity is gone. So we help you figure out how to actually get in shape in a way you can fit into your life now. And it's great to learn the whole way to do that, but we don't want you dependent on a coach again. So we teach you how to do it for yourself for the rest of your life. So you're not dependent on a coach, just like you were for 15, 20 years, that you actually learn how to maintain it for yourself.
Very nice. Yeah, I still wrestle. Wrestling was one of my main sports, and I still do that a few times a week right now, but I can't go wrestle for 2 hours and then also go hit the weights and then also make sure like I get my recovery, all set up, and then like also make sure I'm always eating right. Being an adult sucks.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like when you're an athlete, I had a coach tell me, like, you can do 2 of 3 things really well. You can do athletics, academics, or social really well. And it's like, even then they're telling you, you can only focus on those couple areas. And then you graduate, you have like family life, you have work, you have like all this other stuff that takes your time. And our perception is it takes 10, 20 hours a week of training to actually get healthy, when in reality, it's like 3 to 4 times a week for 20 to 40 minutes is more than enough if you're doing the right stuff. So helping people get over that mindset shift is important as well.
Absolutely. You want to get jacked? You're an ex-college athlete, hit up Justin in Mejoria Training. You want to get your response rate super jacked? Hit up Sendblue. Thanks, Justin.
Yeah. Thank you.